Hello, filter-free America listeners. Welcome back to the Filter-Free America podcast. Holy cow, do I have a totally different episode for you this time. Let's just jump into it. It's absolutely not an interview episode or a guest-driven episode. In this episode, I am releasing my entire debut stand-up comedy album, Neck Tattoos and GEDs, or The Secret to My Success, completely free via this podcast. As regular listeners know, I promised way back before I even recorded it that I was going to make it available 100% for free once I recouped all my recording costs and production costs and art costs and all that stuff together. And I'm very happy to say in under a year's time, I have been able to do that. So I guess first off, thank you all who've helped make that happen. All the people who have bought the album, streamed the album, bought either physical copies of it, bought downloads of it, or streamed it via all the streaming sites. It's definitely made it happen. And I truly appreciate that so much. So now I'm going to release it to the people who didn't want to buy it. The people who didn't have the money to buy it or didn't want to buy it, or I was like, who the fuck is Joey Vincent? I don't know who the fuck this is. I'm going to buy this goddamn CD. No, I'm going to make it free for everybody to consume because, I don't know. I just want to try something different. I thought it'd be kind of cool to do it in podcast form too. And maybe that way it'll get the most possible exposure possible. And so then maybe that would help me on the career end as well too. That being said, please, if you haven't, liked it or followed it on Spotify or Pandora or Apple Music or iTunes or Google Play or any of the other streaming sites, please do that as well too. Even though you're getting it for free here, please, if you got any of those apps, one of those apps, all of those apps, like it, follow it, push play and leave the room so you don't have to hear it again. All that is very, very helpful and will keep, helping me earn a little bit of nickels and dimes to put towards this podcast. So I appreciate that in advance for you doing that as well too. And also, please share this, right? Please share this episode of the Filter Free America podcast with my album. Share it with people who like stand-up comedy. Share it with people who like podcasts. Just share it. I'll make a formal post on the Filter Free America podcast Facebook page. And you'll be able to share that from there. You'll be able to share it from my personal Facebook page, or just use whatever app you're using. I think most of the apps out there for the podcast listening have a way for you to share an individual episode via all the different forms of social media. So if you could do that for me, I'd really, really appreciate that as well too. Sling it on the iTunes, on Facebook, or whatever social media stuff that you guys are using at the time. That's very helpful for me for helping spread the message of my comedy and of the podcast. So do that every time, but especially do it for this episode because it's kind of a special, unique episode. Real fast before we kick it off, mention my sponsor, simplewebsite.us, simplewebsite.us. As you guys know, Simple Website, what they do is they build websites for you using the Squarespace website builder. Now, I know, right? We're all supposed to be able to use Squarespace on our own, right? We're supposed to do it by ourselves and have no problems. Well, I tell you what, there are some people who are like me and who are very deficient in the area of technology. I admit that. That's totally one of my limitations in life. So I turned to the good people at Simple Website, and they have mastered the art of building on Squarespace, on the Squarespace website builder, right? I told them what I wanted to have done. They did it. It looks great. If you want to check it out, it's filterfreeamerica.com, filterfreeamerica.com. America always intentionally misspelled the letter K.com. So check that out. And see what they've done for me. Now, just so you know, you don't have to go to them for a complete website build either. You can just go to them and get a little bit of help. They'll be more than happy to help you with a Squarespace website that you've already built. one that you just need to improve on, or one that you're having some issues with, I'll be more than happy to do that. And also, if you still want to do it completely on your own, you don't want any help, still go to simplewebsite.us, simplewebsite.us. One more time, simplewebsite.us, because when you go there, you will find free tips and tricks to make the process of building your Squarespace website even easier for yourself, right? You don't even need their help. You just steal some of their ideas and get the fuck out of there, right? How you like that? Good deal. All right. Let's not make this intro any longer than it is. I do got more regular episodes coming in very soon. I just got to make time to get all the recordings and processes done on those. So I'm sorry if it's been a little delay, but I needed to take a little bit of a break this month. So we got about half the amount of episodes that you normally get, but more are coming. Hang in there with me. Promise you. All right. So yeah, I don't think we really need a funny name or anything for this episode. I don't think, right? This is me talking in a microphone. So this is my debut stand-up comedy album. This was recorded in November, right? Was it November? I can't remember now. Or was it October? October. It was in 2018, the end of 2018. Neck tattoos and GEDs, or the secret to my success, right here on Filter Free America. Let's go.
You're funny. I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you. I make you laugh. I'm here to fucking amuse you. What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny?
You know how you tell a story. What?
No, I don't know. You said it. How do I know? You said I'm funny. How the fuck am I funny? What the fuck is so funny about me? Tell me. Tell me what's funny.
First comedian coming to the stage this evening hails out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. He is a talent that I've been blown away by for a decade, and I can't believe you're getting to hear him tonight. He is the voice of Filter Free America. Raise hell for Joey Vincent, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, how you guys doing? You good? Make some noise for me. You good over here? This side, you good over here? Let's do a show. All right, I'm going to start this off kind of weird. Prepare yourself. I like to do like a survey. I like to know the audience that I'm speaking to. I want to know where you're at politically, okay? Now, by applause, all right, how many people in this room right now tonight are pro-legalized marijuana? Clap for me. All right, quite a few of you. All right, bad news, I don't have any jokes about marijuana. Good news, I do sell marijuana. If you'd like to talk to me after the show and find out if I'm kidding, I have a car payment to make. All right, look. I need to tell you about myself, know what you're dealing with here. Most of my act is about poor decisions I've made, mistakes I've made in life, right? That's what I talk about, okay? Two particular bad decisions. Neck tattoo, GED education. I have both of those. That's a matching set of failure. It gets worse. I got both of those things in the same calendar year. It's the Chinese calendar, that's the year of the idiot. 9 days apart. Right? Like I didn't even stop being stupid for like a whole 2 weeks. Like, no. Let's do it all right there. Both of those things, right? Both of them. I did get the neck tattoo before the GED. I do remember that. And I didn't know this going in, but I lucked out, right? Because I found out that when you take the GED test in the state of Alaska, where I was at, right, they give you extra points if you have all your neck tattoos spelled correctly. That's the only way I passed. I don't remember the conversation I had with the tattoo artist. I'm sure it was something like, "Excuse me, Mr. Tattoo Artist, but how many future job opportunities can I ruin with $90? Oh, every fucking one of them? Boom, let's put it on my neck. Let's go." Here's the real story about the neck tattoo, okay? When I got the neck tattoo, at that time, I did DJ work, right? I was a hip-hop and R&B DJ, right? And my DJ name was DJ Kilo. If you guys can't see in the back of the room, that's what's on the side of my neck, Kilo on the side of my neck. And you're probably thinking, holy shit, this guy is a really big fan of the metric system. He is. I fucking don't even know what that is, really. Right. So I thought, yeah, let's get it tattooed on my neck, right? You know, this DJ job is fun. This is awesome. I'm going to do this the rest of my life. 2 weeks after the neck tattoo, last day I ever DJ'd ever. So I'm stuck with the tattoo, though. Still there. You can't, you know, like you could be DJ Kilo, but the Kilo nickname doesn't work for any other job. You can't be Dr. Kilo. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit would happen. It's on my neck. I went into the tattoo parlor to get the tattoo done, and he's like, you know, where do you want it? I want it on my neck. And he's like, well, what side? Fuck, I don't know. You know, it's neck tattoo. Obviously, I don't think a lot, right? So the tattoo artist goes, well, this is what you need to do. You got to put it on the left side, right? The left side of your neck, so that way, when you're driving down the street, the ladies can see the tattoo on the side of your neck. And I played along. I'm like, hell yeah, we need to do that. And I didn't have a car, you know, and like, because all my money was tied up in tattoos at the time, you know what I'm saying? Take care of that car payment shit later. Just so you know, it does work on a city bus too. You just gotta make sure you sit on that side of the bus and then not those seats that you sit sideways, you know, you gotta do the bus. You can still pill mad pussy on the bus with the neck tattoo. GED, let's talk about that. Talk about that bad decision. I got the GED, I dropped out of the 11th grade. Like I was almost finished, right? And dropped out of school in the 11th grade because I was making $500 a week selling drugs, and I'm like, this is gonna work out. That didn't work out either, yeah. You shouldn't do that, right? Like if you're in the 11th grade, like finish. That's like playing blackjack, you know, and like holding on 6. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you might win. But you're gonna have to stab that dealer and everybody else at the table and take the money. That's oh man, God. To me, the GED is like my my certificate of irresponsibility. Right? Like, you know, you get like a student of the month certificate, shit like that. If you get the GED, this is like you're irresponsible with your life. You're certified now. Boom, there you go. That's what it is. Here's a problem. I was looking for the copy of my GED the other day, and I've irresponsibly lost the copy of my GED. You get how that's extra dumb, right? I have a certificate proving my irresponsibility, but I've lost that irresponsibly in the house somewhere, right? And I'm frustrated by that because what I wanted to do with it, I wanted to hang it up on my wall at home, you know, next to the other things that I'm proud of, you know, like my arrest record, pictures of all the cars I've had repossessed in my life. Just gotta find it, though. Here's the absolute funniest story that I can tell you about the GED, and this is absolutely true, okay? As I mentioned before, when I took the GED test, I lived in the state of Alaska, okay? If you live in the state of Alaska and you pass the GED test, whoever is the governor of the state of Alaska at that time actually signs your GED before they give it to you. Now, does anybody want to take a wild guess? Oh, yeah. Who was the governor of Alaska the year I got my GED? Yell it out. Sarah Palin, that's right. That's right, Sarah Palin signed my GED in crayon. It's amazing. She didn't stay in the lines at all. I don't know. I did luck out, though. I did get 2 of the best jobs you could possibly get with a GED neck tattoo combination. I did do that. Stand-up comedian being the best one that you can get. Second best job you can get with a neck tattoo GED combination, father disappointer. You can do that. And I'm going to retire from that job. And I think they give you like a fake golden broken watch when you retire. Oh, I'm poor. Poor. Probably has something to do with the lack of education and tattooing. But I'm definitely poor. By applause, are there any other poor people in the audience? Where are the poor people at? Poor people. Okay. Weird. We got all the poor people on one side. We got all the rich people over here. It's cool, guys. Stick together. It's cool. We're trash over here. It is. Don't worry, guys. After the show, we're going to rob them. We'll like tie them up with bootstraps to be ironic. Look, we're pulling ourselves up, assholes. Look at that. Empty out your pockets. I'm just kidding. I hate poor people. I'm trying to be with you guys, I swear. Just buy 10,000 copies of the CD. Everything's cool. It's good. Poor. Sometimes it takes a while to realize how poor you are, right? I'll explain. Because like when you get like poor, like lifetime poor, you start having poor thoughts. These are unique thoughts, unique to poverty, right? People with money, people who've never struggled, they don't get it. Like here's the difference. Like when you're a kid growing up, right? You don't really get bothered by being poor because you don't really realize it, right? Because what is it when you're poor? Like 9 times out of 10, what? You live in a poor community around other poor people. And then you just hang out with those poor people's poor-ass kids. And you guys do poor shit together. You know what I don't know, like sit in a circle and brag about the one time you got to go to the dentist. Woo, you know? That's poor people shit, this side of the honest. Right? You don't, it doesn't bother you then. You're around a bunch of other poor motherfuckers. This is what it is. It's only when you get a little bit, like older in life and, start expanding your territory to meeting other people, you start to realize that there's other economic levels, shit's different, shit's changed, right? And that's when you start having these poor thoughts, okay? Here's an example of a poor thought I actually had. It's downtown Minneapolis a few years ago, getting ready to legally cross the street at a crosswalk, okay? And as I stepped into that crosswalk, a bright yellow Lamborghini made a right turn in violation of the walk sign, cut right in front of me, almost hit me. I almost died. Now, if you're on this side of the room, all right? If you're of average wealth or above, you got money, right? A perfectly logical thought is going to be something like, oh my God, I almost got hit by that Lamborghini. I'm lucky to be alive. I'm going to go back home to my family and roll naked in my money. That kind of thing. But a poor thought is the one that I had, and mine was, holy shit, I almost got hit by that Lambo. I could have got paid, bro. Right? Because that's when you know you're poor. When you start associating like major traffic accidents with a potential to move up in life. Like I'm paralyzed, but these lights are never getting cut off, ever again. I'm succeeding. Rich people don't have thoughts like that, right? Rich people don't ever think about that shit, Like, oh, here I'm getting ready to walk into the country club and Todd's backing out with his Lambo. Let me jump behind that and give me an extra $1 million. Mwah! Or however the fuck you rich people laugh, I don't know. I just know you laugh a lot. I know that. Because you got all that energy. Here's something rich people do say, though. Mo money, mo problems. I've never said that shit in my goddamn life. What is a more money problem? I don't even understand that. Like, oh, I get it. Like, you've got so much extra cash, you have to have special pockets installed in your pants to hold that cash. Big problem. Fuck you, rich people. Fuck you. I like to feel rich, though. I do like to feel rich, right? I get to do things to kind of trick myself into thinking that I'm rich. Now, here's an example of one I do, right? I shop at Aldi's because, again, poor, right? When at Aldi's, when you pay, see, they don't trust us poor people to return carts. So they have this very complex system of quarters and chains. Put a quarter in. It releases you the cart. Then you go shopping or, move your house from one side of the street to the other, whatever you're doing. But if you want that fucking quarterback, and we do, you gotta shuffle that cart back all the way to the building, regardless of where you parked, chain that motherfucker back in, and then they bless you with your money back. Here you go. Now get your poor ass out of our fucking parking lot. But to feel rich, this is what I do some days. Like, I'll go to all these, like, on a day that I got paid, so I've got, like, $10 extra, right? And I come out there and I'm like, I want to feel rich right now. Fuck this quarter, right? And I'll shove that cart across the parking lot and then try to hit a car nicer than mine. And I feel rich for a minute. A little bit of economic freedom. Only cost me a quarter. Here's the time I feel the most rich, though, and it's in the morning time when I'm taking my morning shit, right? All right? It's just not an average shit, okay? Taking a shit and I'm smoking a joint. Like, I don't know shit about being rich, but I assume it feels something like shitting and smoking weed at the same time. Bad coming out, good coming in. Bad coming out, good coming in. You see how all the poor people are clapping? They're on my side, motherfuckers. I'm fucking around. I call that my Trump dump, though. That's what I call that. I'm sure his are the same. I don't know. Maybe he just has nicer toilet paper. But here's the deal. If I ever did make it to your guys' side of the room, you know what I'm saying? Right? I would be lost, right? I wouldn't know how to be rich. I wouldn't know how to spend money. Because that's the thing, right? You've been poor your whole life. You get some extra money, like, what the fuck am I going to do with this shit? It's usually bills and then nothing, right? I got this extra money, right? So I've been thinking, like, I need to start making a list in case I actually do, like, win the lottery or something. Like, how am I going to spend this money? Because I'm an idiot, right? I need to know how to spend this money, right? So I got a small list started. Not a lot on it. Number one, pay off all the bills. Be even in life. Don't know what that shit's like. Number two, new car. Brand new car. Doesn't have any poor people used car smells in there. Which is weird. Just so you know, how a poor person buys a car, be like, what kind of car did you get? Fucking yellow. You don't go looking for models of car. Like, which one can I run for? Yeah. So new car. Now, last thing on my list, back home at the house, I still have a lot of sheets covering the windows. But I tell you what, the day I get some money, the day I get paid, the thread count is definitely going up on those sheets. I'll give you some Egyptian shit. Looking fancy as I'm looking out the window. Like, fuck, there comes another bill collector. Don't answer the door. You guys are awesome. You guys having a good time? Make some noise. You having a good time. That's a good one. Did you get that, Tony? That nice clap there at the end? That way, if I suck at the end, we'll just add that into the end of my set. Like I did fucking awesome. good. We're good. All right. Let's talk about this. Up until recently, since I've lived here since 2001. For the majority of that time, I lived in North Minneapolis. Is everybody familiar with North Minneapolis? By a show of guns, who's been to North Minneapolis? Put your pistols in the air, whoop whoop, there you go. Fuck yeah, man. North Minneapolis is rough. Rough over there. Rough in North. It's a lot like playing Grand Theft Auto with no cheat codes. It's a lot of what it is. But I'll be honest with you, this may offend some people, okay? But the biggest problem over north is a gang issue, okay? There's a gang problem over there. One gang specifically over north, and I'm not gonna, say the name of the gang, but I'll just, you know who I'm talking about, because they're the guys that they all dress the same. Usually it's all the same color. They always got a gun on them, right? Ride around in cars together. Sometimes they got a mean dog, right? And they got a badge right here. That's a fucking dangerous gang, boy. I tell you what, you don't want to fuck with them. They will fucking kill you. That's my fuck the police moment. Thank you. Thank you for that clap. I appreciate that. Here's something you'll see over north, though. If you go to the north in neighborhoods, sometimes on the houses, on the walls, you'll see graffiti on the walls and buildings, right? If you don't know what that is, what graffiti really is like a way for like a gang or a gang member to kind of mark their territory, right? So, like you might see something like make up a gang, like Northside Bad Boys is the gang, and they'll spray paint on the wall, Northside Bad Boys, right? Right? That's their block. Don't fuck with it, right? Another thing you may not know is, though, it's very disrespectful to alter, to change, to paint over that graffiti. Right? I know that, but I'm also a dick. Right? So if I see something like Northside Bad Boys spray painted on the wall, I'll take my spray paint and go underneath it. Is having a circle jerk at the gay 90s. Bring your own lubes. I pick on them all. Cops, gang members, I don't care. Fuck them. I have to clarify, though. I make fun of North Minneapolis a lot, but it's really filled with a majority of really good people, okay? You go over there, if you've been there, if you're frequent, it's very good. You over north? Awesome. You're a good person. You showed up for the show. Thank you. That's good. All right? Mostly good people, okay? Few bad people. That's it. Everybody's good. Here, let me tell you about my neighbor. My neighbor... when I moved in, he was outside in the backyard, hanging out. We pulled the truck in, we're unloading and stuff. And he was like super friendly, like immediately friendly to me. He was like, yo, what up, son? Welcome to the hood. My name's T-Dog. That's T-double-E-D-O-double-G, because I'm twice as gangster. And I was like, hello, and I curtsied. I don't know, I was weird. I was like... It's like, I didn't want to offend him, but I also wanted to show a little weakness. I was like, I don't know T-Dog yet. Shit means... You need somebody to show you around the neighborhood, I'll take you around, Cadillac on dub, that kind of thing. Now, at this point in the joke, I do want to address this, okay? When I do this joke, I sense the tightness happening in the room, right? I can feel all the Caucasian assholes start to twist and turn, because the thought going through your head is, okay, this joke is going somewhere, but you're doing a really politically incorrect impression of a black guy in the hood. Stop, right? A couple things I need to point out. Okay, number one, that is a spot on. To a T, if you will. Impression of T-Dog. Second thing you must know. T-Dog is white. And you're all fucking racist, right? See how that dumb shit works? Listen to the whole joke. That's why it works. Good, God. Oh, man. You guys like trivia? Clap. You like trivia? Like fun facts, interesting information? I got some for you, okay? This one you got to trap yourselves in, okay? Because I'm getting ready to break to this audience right now tonight some mind-blowing information. Some game-changing information that you probably don't know. I didn't know it, right? But I'm going to share it with you guys. Strap yourselves in. I learned this. I learned that some people have children on purpose. I know, right? That shocked the shit out of me, too. I have a neck tattoo and a GED, and a kid sounds like a way worse decision to me. You can't cover up your kid with your collar. You can't do that. If you can't tell by that, I'm not a big fan of children. You clap. You don't like kids? Clap if you don't like kids. It's okay. Some of you don't like your own kids. It's cool. But here's the deal with me. I don't like kids just around me, right? I don't want bad shit to happen to kids, you know? I don't want kids to die. I don't want kids to go away anywhere. I just don't want over there. Be a kid over there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing bad to happen to him. I'm sincere, you know? If I see a kid going down the street and he trips and falls off the skateboard, I'm like, are you okay? Are you okay? You are? Okay, good. Ha! Motherfucker! You get it now? You remember those Heeley shoes? Those little kid shoes and wheels popped out, and these little motherfuckers would be all fucking rolling around anywhere, right? That shit used to drive me crazy, right? Be in the grocery store, right? Skating around, parents don't give a fuck. You hate that too, right? I don't know if you hate it as much as I do. Have you ever opened up a pack of Skittles, threw it underneath your wheels, and tried to make that shit happen? Fuck your kids, right? Just the whole kid culture, everything about kids. Remember that television show, 16 and Pregnant? You remember that? Is that still a show? Yeah. Is it still called 16 and Pregnant, or they changed the name for the times and 9 and Pregnant now? What is it? I hated that show, because what's the whole premise of the show? What? Dumb fucking kids doing what? Having more dumb fucking kids. You wrote a show around it, right? And they put it on MTV because I guess nothing screams rock and roll like prenatal care. Fucking hate them. I fucking do. Can't stand them, man. The show bothered me because it changed, what 16 was all about, right? Being 16 is about having kids, man. Being 16 is about fun 16-year-old shit, getting your driver's license for the first time, convincing your parents to loan you the car for the weekend, then getting drunk and wrapping that motherfucker around a tree. Fun 16-year-old stuff. Do in Wisconsin a lot. It's a thing. You ever have a coworker at work after having a baby? And then for the next 6 months, they come in every day with a day new picture of the same fucking baby. And you gotta pretend with it oh yeah, there's Bobby, he's a day older, look at him. He's awesome. Way to make your cum work. Good job. I hate that shit. I'm tired of pretending. Here's what I do now, right? This stops them dead in their tracks. Feel free to take this to work with. You do it yourself. Next time they come to the office, hey, you want to see another picture of, Sally? Yes, I do. Please show me the sexiest one that you have. And you never have that conversation again. But you do go back to HR, though. You do. I hate those families that have way too many kids. You know, those families that have, I'm not talking like 3 or 4, right? I'm talking about those ones that have fleets of children, right? Like whole groups, like football teams worth of children, right? Like I was in the Mall of America the other day, and this lady was walking, and she had this whole trail of sticky fucking dysfunction staggering, stumbling behind them, drooling everywhere, half of them on Heelys, the other one they're on Adderall, right? It was like she looked like a white trash Pez dispenser. Right? It's like her vagina was like the most unfunny clown car you can think of. They just keep coming out and coming out and coming out. You never know when it's gonna stop, and they all got big feet. It's where it's bad. Like I don't even like kid products, right? Like kids. Things specially marketed or designed for children. Even that shit bothers me, right? Like, how about this? What is that thing I see parents sometimes carrying newborn babies in? Kind of looks like a reverse backpack, and they just hang. Bjorn? That's what it's called? That's the technical? Baby Bjorn. Okay. Then why is it in my crazy, silly comedian mind, though, whenever I see a parent carrying their newborn baby in one of those things, why is it the first image that always pops in my head? Bulletproof vest made out of baby. Why is that? Right? That's a ridiculous idea, isn't it? Yeah, because a baby's not going to stop a lot of bullets. It's not. Thank you very much. I've got the drunk guy's approval. It's good. Thank you, sir. All right, I'm going to do a couple more and get out of here, man. You guys still having a good time? You still there? Your other feature comic, Tom Simmons, super funny dude, a hero of mine comedically. So, you know, strap yourself in for him as well. All right, let's do some jokes here. Let's end with something a little dirtier.
I mean,
we can. Fair enough, thank you. It's okay, folks, she's my agent. It's fine. She's over there like, fuck this guy. Fuck. How many people by applause are car people? Where are the car people at? In the cars, like... Car shop. Cool. I'm into cars. I like cars. I like cars a lot. I got an opportunity not too long ago to drive one of those new Teslas. You like those? Those things are dope, right? Like I'm into like horsepower, V8s, turbos, all that shit, but there's something awesome about an all-electric car that's fucking fast as shit, right? It's cool. Now, the coolest feature, though, of the Teslas is this thing called autopilot. You know what this is? Autopilot in the Teslas, right? Yeah, you get in your Tesla, you tell it where you want it to go, and you just kind of sit back, and the car drives. Autopilot, right? You got to be there. You got to be awake and shit. You can't be asleep. You got to monitor it, but it will drive you yourself. That is awesome. Here's the deal. That frees you up to do other fun shit in your car as it's driving, like mix a drink. Roll a blunt, right? Oh, I'm sorry, joint. Roll a joint. Drive me, car. I'm getting high and drunk. That's great news. That's awesome. That's cool. But I'm one of those people that think about the bad, too. Like, I always try to find the bad and the negative of stuff. So as much as I enjoy the idea of the Tesla, I know there's some bad shit coming with the Tesla, right? My number one fear, my number one concern is this, that once a lot of people start getting these Teslas, more and more people are going to be masturbating and driving. Because what else are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? You're going to steer shit, you get bored. Now, I know so you guys are smart people. You're probably thinking, wait a minute, Joey. You could have been masturbating in your regular car for years. But that's not hands-free, right? You got to steer. You got to hold at least one wheel here, one on the dick, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Hands-free. This is why this is an advent in technology. This is why the Tesla is the greatest invention of mankind. Is you can masturbate in the car easier. And there's more good news about that too, right? There is some good news about people masturbating in their cars because now I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a legal mind or anything like that, so don't take this to court with you. But I'm pretty sure that once you masturbate in your car and you come, then it's one full person, like 100,000 half people. You technically get to use the HOV line. Right? Thought this out. Put a lot of thought into this. That's what you guys are thinking, right? This guy really knows a lot about masturbating in cars. And you're right. And you shouldn't get weird, right? I know whenever you start talking about jerking off and shit, people get all weird. But it's like a natural thing that we all do, right? We all do that. You can lie to yourselves, you can tell me whatever. But right now, in this room, right now, look to your left, look to your right. Right? Somebody you looked at has either masturbated today or plans to later. That is a fact. Just look up on the stage right now. Because I have masturbated today and plan to again later. Matter of fact, if you look to the left or right and you see somebody who hasn't masturbated in at least the last week, most likely that person doesn't have any hands. And just know that gentleman is very frustrated right now. And if you were a good neighbor, you would just reach over and jerk him off. Because we are in this together. But here's the deal. We all masturbate. We all do. Every animal in the animal kingdom masturbates, right? Right? You see your dog licking his dick. You think he's doing that because his dick is dirty? You thought that crowd, oh, look at my dick. It's got a little shit on there. Let me lick that motherfucker off. That motherfucker is jerking off in front of you. No respect. Every animal masturbates. Did you know that? Every animal masturbates. If you don't believe it, you need only to go to YouTube. You will find a litany of videos about animals masturbating. I don't know what litany means because I have a GED. I just know it has something to do with stuff. But you will find all these videos of animals masturbating. I found them. I've watched them, right? My favorite one. Yeah, I have a favorite animal masturbating video. My absolute favorite one is a video of this little monkey masturbating. If you know the video, slow down. For the people who haven't seen the video, what it is, this little monkey, he changed the masturbation game. He did like a Tesla level improvement on masturbation. Because this little monkey masturbated with a tool. Tool? What kind of tool? I'm going to tell you. Strap yourself in, sister. The tool that the monkey used to masturbate. Hold on a second. You guys aren't ready for this. Hold on.
Give it to us.
Give it to you. That's what she's never said. That was more about me than you, trust me. Anyway, the tool that the monkey used was a frog. A frog. I don't want you to think that that's some kind of clever nickname for a wrench or something. It's a fucking frog. Like a fucking ribbit frog. Right? Like here's in the video, right? You watch it, he's like in a zoo in like some kind of enclosure, right? And you see in the video, you see this little frog hopping along. Bonk, bonk, bonk. The monkey grabs the frog in his monkey hand, snatches it up. He pries the frog's mouth open with his little monkey fingers, and he aggressively starts jamming the frog's mouth on his fully erect monkey penis, using what is nature's, pocket pussy. And it was at that very moment in that video that if I had any doubts about the theory of evolution, they were gone. Because I saw myself in that monkey. I did. Because I would do that, right? Like, I mean, the frog's mouth skin's got to feel a little bit better than monkey hand skin. And of course, the frogs are always riveted for their pleasure. Favorite joke. Oh, what were we talking about? Teslas, right? Yeah. Those are really good cars. They are. Look, I'm going to end on this joke here, and it's really to cleanse the palate, so to speak, as to why. That is super funny on a level I didn't even catch when I said that. Because you know that frog was like, monkey dick tastes horrible, right? This has to explain my infatuation with masturbation. When I was a kid, right, 9 years old, I was scarred for life by masturbation. Scarred for life. Because I walked in on my father masturbating. Let me set the stage for you, okay? I came home from school. Apparently a little earlier than normal, right? Walk in the room, and my dad is going at it. And like when I say he's going at it, like he is masturbating at a fever pitch. Like aggressively beating his penis, right? Like clearly his penis must have left a light on or something. Like he was upset with his penis. Okay? But I walk in the room, and he freezes. And then our eyes locked up. He's looking at me. I'm looking at him. He's looking at me. I'm looking at him. He's looking at me. I'm looking at him, right? Then he yells out of nowhere, "Go to your room!" I'm like, "Dad, you're in my room. This is weird. You need to get your own Shakira poster. My name is Joey Vincent. You guys are awesome. I love you. Have a good night."
Keep making noise for Joey Vincent, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. There we go. That is my album, Neck Tattoos and GEDs Are the Secret to My Success, my debut stand-up comedy album. I really hope you liked it. That was, I guess, the collection of some of my better material from my first 8 years in stand-up comedy. I hope you appreciate it. I felt strongly about it. I thought the album turned out really well. I was very proud of it, so I hope you liked it as much as I did. Or maybe you absolutely hate it. I don't know. Either way, there it is. You've consumed it. And also, I want to take time to thank the MC for that show was Daryl Horner. Daryl Horner was is a comedian here in the Twin Cities area with me as well too. And also the comedian who I'm a huge fan of. I mentioned it right in the middle of my set, and he's actually been on this podcast multiple times. Tom Simmons. He headlined the show. He was a name brand attached to the show to help get more people to come out. And also, he had a huge influence on me comedically. So, yeah, it was good to get to work with both of them, and they both helped make that album turn out as well as it did. Lastly, also, thank you to Tony Williamette of Minneapolis Recording Studio here in the Twin Cities area. His studio was the one that recorded my album. I also did all my my editing and mixing and mastering and all that stuff there as well too. So Minneapolis Recording Company for all your recording needs. He been doing mostly music, but he has been doing quite a bit of stand up over the last couple years too. I think he's got 4 or 5 albums under his belt now, maybe, as far as stand up albums that he's recorded. I don't know. I just know he does a really good job. He's affordable, but he's also extremely diligent when it comes to making sure a project turns out correctly. He wants the project to be done right. He doesn't, he's not going to, just give you some hack job. He's going to do his best every single time. So talk to Tony Williamette if you need anything recorded. Even if you want to record farts, you want to do an album of just farts, I'm sure he's got the technology and microphone specifically designed to perfectly capture the sound of a beautiful fart. So you can do a whole double album of farts if you want. Fart 1 and Fart 2 double release. I don't know how we got here on this part of the subject, but whatever. Tony William Epp, Minnehaha Recording Company. All right, guys. Anything else? I don't know. Thank you guys. Thank you guys again for helping me get the album released and being able to afford to do it. You know, without the purchases of the albums and the mini streams that I've also gotten paid for, it definitely helped make it affordable for me. So thank you for doing that. And again, please take time to share this with any and everybody who likes stand-up comedy, especially dick joke comedy like mine. Right? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys shared it. And anything else? I don't know. I'm rambling. I feel like I'm rambling now. The snakes say hi. All 3 of the snakes got fed last couple days. I don't know if you guys saw the videos. They're all fat and happy right now. And staring at me right now in the studio. Interesting. Okay. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Please make sure you spade, neuter your pets and children. Please keep seeking the truth. And chase your dreams. That's the message, right? No matter what it is. If you have an aspiration to do comedy, maybe you aspire to do something else, some kind of other artistic endeavor, at least try it, right? At least try it, get out there, do the best you can, and have fun doing it, right? That's the most important part. Don't ever lose that part of it. If you love stand-up comedy, do stand-up comedy because you love it. If you love music, do music because you love it. If you love painting, do painting because you love it, and you love to paint dick pics. I don't know where that came from. Whatever. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. I will talk to you in the next episode, and I will definitely have a new episode up as soon as possible. Bye-bye.